Good afternoon. As I explained in the short that hopefully directed you to this video, I wanted to express some thoughts that none of the videos that I watched helped me in. And one of the first ones, of course, this is about the fuel pump for the 7.3 liter 94.5 to 97 direct injected turbo diesel. The craziest thing is when you get the cover off and everything and you look down in there, you can't tell what's going on or how it comes apart. And so it was a kind of a mystery until I did take it all apart. This wire can stay there. It's unplugged up on the top, and this small wire here goes to the water and fuel gizmo, which I've had unhooked for a long time, but I think it's shorted out at once. Anyway, these are the hose to the fuel pump and one of the hoses going off to the fuel pump. But the problem is when you look down upon this thing, you can't tell how any of it comes apart. And so you don't have to take this off, this pre-filter and a thing. There is a screen in here that needs to be cleaned, but you can do that after you take this off. Anyway, if you need to inspect your filter bowl, you can just take the two bolts off, loosen the hose clamp here, and I cut this one because it's going to get a new one regardless. And you can just take it up out of there. There's no evidence that the fuel bowl has been leaking, so I think we're good there. And we're just going to put the new pump in with new hoses. One thing this is the filter canister drain here, and it really lucked out. Somebody at the factory evidently didn't tighten the hose clamp down on that, and I'll show you a little bit when we get back under the hood. I didn't have to loosen that clamp, it just slid off. And I tell you, I don't know, but it would be a great chore to get that rubber line clear back down along the front of the engine again. So I'm glad it worked out that way. Dropped one of my hose clamps. This is the old pump, and here you might be able to see, and it's been sitting here for a while, but there appeared to be some washity, quite a bit of moisture here from fuel. There was a lot of fuel in the valley, so I don't really know for sure, but we're going to get rid of that and put this one in. Now I know that one there, since I bought this pickup new, it doesn't say Ford on it anywhere. The one that just came out of there, it says Carter, and this looks exactly like it, although it doesn't say Carter. And one of the issues I came up trying to investigate, I asked people in a previous short what pump they thought would be the best, and it appears that maybe they're all manufactured in the same place anyway, so I don't know that it even matters. I expect this to work. Something I just noticed this morning was there's a smaller O-ring on this than what appears to be on the factory one. I guess it's a factory one. I bought the pickup new, like I said, so it had a Carter pump on it from Canada, from being built in Canada. So one of the other issues is this nut in the back, and I tried to put up a video short about it one day. Anyway, the prescribed method is to pull the turbo and everything out of the way so you can get that. And many of the videos that you'll see about replacing this fuel pump say, oh, you don't have to do that. And you don't have to do that. You can take the box end of a end wrench, 1.25 inches, and stick it in there and get it around, and you can get it on the nut and break it loose. But that's all they pretty much say. 3 or 4 different videos, and you can break it loose. But I went in the shop and got a transmission wrench, 1.25 inches. It didn't do much either. You just can't. You can get it on there, but there's no travel to it. So, once we get under the hood again, I'll show you this. But you can go in behind the turbo mount and rock that in there and get that. Most of the other videos, I guess, and I think maybe I saw one guy turning this bolt loose, this banjo fitting retainer loose. But I couldn't get it to turn with my fingers at all. And so it was, this was the thing. And I'll show you how that goes on very easily when we get back up there. I don't know, it just seems there's not a lot of good information out of there. But I just, the big point of this video is, after you start tearing it apart, you can find out, just like this. I originally had it in all its different pieces, didn't need to. Two bolts and unplugged from the thing, and it just comes right out of there. So don't be afraid of it. Go ahead and get after it. I'll show you under the hood here in just a minute. So here we are, 1/2 inch drive ratchet, a 3/4 adapter, because I don't have an 1.25 inch 1/2 inch socket, but this 3/4 drive 1.25 inch socket, and I'll just show you how that went in there so easily. Of course, I got to climb up here. Oh, here we go. That's the other thing about this job, is it's way back there. And I know one thing that might be handy is one of those tire stands that you can stand on. But what I did was just take this and you just kind of roll it in there. Right down like that. And you can see it's lined up with where the nut goes. Right here. It's right behind that banjo fitting now. Anyway, I've got it pretty much cleaned up. I'm going to put it together and hope that all the leaks are gone. I did kind of wonder, you know, this is an international motor, most of you know that. I wish they would have got some Cummins engineers in on the deal instead of some Harvester guys, because that's kind of a convoluted mess, that fuel pump. Anyway, God bless you. See you next time.